And there we go. So we're recording.
Nice.
How's it going, Brendan? If you're talking, Brendan, we can't hear you or see you.
There's Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
Hi.
Hello.
Nothing.
Hey, Brendan.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep, there you are.
Okay, good. I just have my camera turned off, but having a
Turn
bandwidth
the
issue at the house right
camera.
now.
Okay.
Are we missing anyone? Is it just us?
Yeah, I was just going through the list to see who all.
This feels pretty light.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a pretty big group, I think.
Yeah.
Did Chandler get a invite to join?
Yes. The only person that I have not had contact with is Brandon Urednik.
Let's see. There you go. There he is.
There we go.
I'm just missing Jason.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey there.
Okay, you guys can hear me then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And was Aldo gonna make it?
Yeah, he was listed as he was going to make it.
I've worked with him last semester. He has some bandwidth issues.
Okay. Just writing down attendance here.
I just posted my contact info on our community if anyone's interested,
Cool.
and just because it's required.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys can go through and check your access to our community, the Google Drive, GitHub, just see if you can see the
Repository.
repository. And what else was there?
Google Calendar.
Say that again?
A Google Calendar.
Yeah, I think that's just invites that I'll send out a recurring meeting.
So do we still,
Yeah.
do we have a Team 3 community?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. I think I
I don't
sent
know
you
if I've
an
done an invite to that yet.
Let me get your email from the list again. Hold on just a second.
Yeah, if you just navigate to the Communities tab of Google+, there should be a pending invitation there on the community.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have an invitation there.
Okay, you should have it here in just a second. Okay, you can check now.
There we go. Team 3, S16. Yes. Accept.
Cool. Yeah, whatever you don't have access to, just let me know.
Okay. And then let's see here. I think I did get an invitation for the GitHub. Let me find that.
Just gonna post links to our community and GitHub stuff in here. For community.
I got the GitHub invite, by the way, so I'm squared away with that.
Awesome. The orders, links. There it is.
Ethan, I think I still have my BYU Idaho gym shirt somewhere.
Oh yeah. Well, I went to the gym earlier, and then I cleaned the kitchen, so I didn't want to take a shower until after we were done. So I just kept it on.
Cool. Yeah, the only two people are the only person we were actually missing is Aldo and Brandon, but he never said if he was gonna be here or not. Brendan, what is your time zone?
I'm in Central.
Central? Okay.
Yep. Oh no, I'm not in Central. I'm sorry. I just moved last month. I'm in Mountain. I'm in Colorado. Forget where I'm at.
Surprised Brandon didn't make it. He's been replying pretty frequently.
Yeah. He might not be checking his BYU Idaho email. I don't have his Google email, so.
Brandon didn't make it. He's been replying pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty active.
Checking his BYU Idaho email. I don't have his Google email, so.
Brandon didn't make it. I got it right here.
Oh, you do? Cool.
Yeah, he's pretty active.
Checking his BYU Idaho email. I don't have his Google
Do you have it on repeat playing somewhere else, Ethan?
I got it right here. Ethan, we're getting a lot of feedback from you.
Oh, is it for me? Can I
Do you
get
have
it?
it on repeat playing somewhere?
All right, Olin, I've got.
Like if you have another stream of it playing somewhere or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks for that email. I'm going to include him on our invites and other stuff.
Can you resend me the invite to the community itself? I can get to all the links. I'm just not. Doesn't show up.
Yeah. So the community. If do you have our drive?
Yeah.
Okay. If you go into the team contact information, I've got the community Google Drive and repository at the top.
Oh, I got you.
Just for reference down the road if we ever need it.
Let's see. I've got a Jason Bullock reaching out to us, asking if the Hangout started. I sent him a link, so
Okay.
hopefully he'll be coming along.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need him.
Okay, I'm in now. Thank you.
Cool. Let's see. I need to invite him here.
Is anybody here on the call so far not in the United States?
I think
Nice. That'll make things easy. Except for Aldo, but he's in Mexico. But that's still, as far as time zones go, that's okay. Hey, there's Jason.
yeah.
Sorry. Can you hear me?
We got you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
And my cell number's not right on that contact sheet. I can't edit it though.
I won't let you edit. Well, we need to fix that. Let me share. Just make sure. Brendan Moore. It's Brendan Moore at gmail.com, right?
Yes.
I wonder if it's because of the link. If you go into your Google account and click on Drive and then
Go that way.
yeah, and then share it with me, that might be the better route to go. But I'm surprised it wouldn't realize that you're Brendan. Yeah, you do have edit privileges in this Drive.
Okay. Yeah, it may have just been a link. Let me go the other way here.
Eight people on a team. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be something.
None of you better drop.
Well, let me tell you, in my last semester, my project partner died.
Oh my God.
Wow.
He went to cardiac arrest. But here's the interesting part, okay? He was dead for 2 hours, and he was in his late 50s, okay? So he was dead for 2 hours, and he came back.
Oh,
right?
wow.
So he came back, and you know, I did get a hold of him for 2 days until his wife let me know what happened on his school email. And then he still gets on for a weekly call. He says, "Hey, sorry, I'm really out of it right now. I don't have all the oxygen in my head. They're still looking at things, so I'm struggling with a couple of things." I'm like, "Hey, you stop what you're doing, okay?"
Wow.
He ultimately dropped, but you know, so I'll just put it out there. If you happen to die, I don't hold it against anyone. So I've already gone through that. So
Yeah.
I don't recommend.
I'm surprised they were able to revive him because my brother passed away last year. Same thing happened. His cardiac arrest, and 2 hours later he woke up, but his body had already started shutting down, so he ended up passing away.
Wow.
That's crazy, though.
We're missing somebody, aren't we?
Yeah, we're missing Aldo, but he's in Mexico, and his
Okay.
bandwidth is less than favorable.
Okay.
So right now we're basically, Jason, we're just testing all of our access to the Google Drive,
Okay.
to our GitHub, and the community.
Oh, I forgot about the GitHub. I think I'm in everything else.
Yeah. I've added everybody as contributors, so you should already have access.
Okay.
If you just sign into your GitHub,
I
go
can
to
see it.
github.com, sign in, you should see
I got it.
an invite. Okay.
Cool.
It's right. I don't even have to do anything. It's right there.
Yep.
Yeah, the only person I haven't added again is that Brandon Urednik.
Did anybody look at his video intro? This is his third time taking the class.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Interesting.
When I heard that, I'm like, oh no, is it that hard?
Uh,
He had two excuses. One was a job, and the other one was his wife's job or something. So it's not like it was just hard and he dropped. But still,
Yeah.
we probably can lean on him for some stuff.
Did you look at his elevator pitch?
I did. He was. Let's see the date book.
I think
Yeah,
he was he the D&D guy?
no.
Don't think so.
I'm trying to remember.
I do remember watching his video, but yeah, I watched so many, it's hard to remember.
It was either the cooking one or is it D&D one?
I think his was the date book because I went through everybody's again just and wrote down what they all were, and his was about. No, you're right. That's not. Whose is the date book? Brandon. Yeah. Anyway, something about dating.
Sorry, I'll be clearing my throat a couple times. I'm dealing with allergies right now.
Oh, he certainly uses Google Plus a lot. A lot.
I'm just glad it works. It was horrible a couple years ago.
Yeah, I don't use it ever. I actually was
Me neither.
not, I don't know how to, apprehensive, I guess, when they said we were going to be using Google Plus as our platform for this class.
Yeah. And I don't know about anyone else, but I was kind of rattled after the first week when I saw I had a 0% F. And that was considered good. I was like,
I was scrambling for things that I missed. Like, what did I miss?
right?
Yeah.
So what else is on the agenda besides making sure everybody's got the right stuff set up?
So we have to pick an image and a tagline. We also have to plan a regular weekly meeting, and our agile method that we want to use.
Oh, that's right.
And we also have to assign a technology from the list for. It's only one that we have to research and then present later on this week to the team.
Okay.
And then we just have to find somebody that will report who those assignments were given to and what our agile method is to the teacher. So, not too much.
All right.
Does anybody have any ideas of what they want to make our team tagline and image?
What do you mean by that tagline?
For our group, right?
A slogan.
Yeah.
Oh, a slogan. Okay.
Yeah, it's basically a slogan. So.
What can we all rally around? That's what the instructions say.
Please don't drop the class.
Yeah. Yes.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's the charm. No.
I like that, but he's not here to say anything about it, so he might not appreciate that.
Oh, man.
Makes you wonder what kind of image you could pick with third time's a charm.
Yeah.
See what those Google images come up with.
I would say Ted Cruz, but I think that's too soon.
It is good. You're right.
Especially after today's notice, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, this is only his second time running, right?
I think
Or is this his
he
third?
fished 4 years ago. Did he really declare running 4 years ago? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I
wasn't-
wasn't newlywed then. I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't worried about him. I was thinking about Romney.
Yeah, I know. You had Huntsman 4 years ago. I don't even remember who else. Huntsman and Romney, that was it.
Here's one we could pick.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's awesome. I like it.
I love that. That's cool.
All right, let's do it.
Dude, yes. Old school Zelda.
What if I could just give it a link? No. Dang it. That's a bad one.
That's awesome.
That is really awesome.
I know when I tried adding an image in the first community I made, it may ask you to crop it and do something funny with it, so I made it play with the sizing, but I should do okay. Hey, out of curiosity, while we have everyone here, what's everyone's editor of choice? I assume we're working with Java. And the previous course we used NetBeans.
I really like Eclipse. I don't know what you guys think, but
I know he was saying the same thing. He was talking about how Eclipse works well with GitHub and.
We were supposed to use NetBeans, but I gotta be honest, I used Eclipse.
Okay.
And then I just
I
pasted
prefer
everything in.
Yeah.
What a rebel.
I don't have hardly any experience in Eclipse, but I do have some in NetBeans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same here. I
I
leave
think we
NetBeans.
all do.
Not to say I'm
Yeah.
opposed, but
I think it comes down to the instructor that we use, the prerequisite course. I've been hearing a bit of a mix there, but I wonder if we're just going to be all coordinating with GitHub. Does it matter? Because when you pull or push the repository, does it matter what editor you use?
Exactly.
With NetBeans, it's directly integrated. So you actually push and pull directly from NetBeans. So that can make a difference
And
there.
I never used Eclipse to do that. I always pasted everything into NetBeans and used that.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Wasn't brother? Oh shoot, what's his name?
Chuck
Is
it.
it Puckett? Wasn't he supposed to be in our first meeting?
We were probably supposed to invite him.
I'm trying to remember. I think we were supposed to sign up for a time when we were going to have our meeting with them.
Yeah, we'll get him our second one.
I did invite him, but I don't remember. Again, there was a lot of instructions at once on these things.
Yeah.
It would be nice
Well-
to have like a checklist I had to go through rather than a paragraph of information.
Right, or information spread all over a Google community. You can go look for it.
Exactly.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah, that is going to be the tagline of the team, I think.
Okay, so when are you guys available for meeting? Tuesdays and Thursdays work best for me. Those are my open nights. But
Same with me. Tuesdays and Thursdays nights are the best, and Saturday all day is fine too.
those work
I'm
for me.
pretty,
I'm good with any night, so that works for me.
Tuesday also works pretty well for me. Thursdays in the evening, I tutor for Pathways.
okay.
So Thursday evenings won't work for me.
Ashley, was it you that said that Tuesdays were hard for you?
Tuesdays I can meet at 8 after 8.
After 8. Okay.
Thursdays I'm free though.
Okay. So
And I think just to recap here, it looks like we're supposed to have 2 meetings a week, a first meeting and a second meeting, at least for this week.
this
Yeah.
week. Every subsequent week after that, it's only one.
exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Today, I'm thinking Thursday or Friday we can meet together to gives us some time to review our topic and present.
Mhm.
So, does anybody disagree with repetitive Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Mountain?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
That's
I'm
good.
fine with that as well.
Let me send out the invite for that.
And if you could do at least me a favor, put that in a calendar as a recurring event.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it recurring this time.
Nice.
Cool.
Just because, at least for me, and it's probably the same for a lot of us, where you have multiple teams this term,
Yeah,
I need to get my stuff straight.
yeah, no, it definitely. I use calendar all the time. Okay, so I've got Jeff added, Chandler, Ethan, and Aldo. And Brendan. There's Dan. And Ashley. And Brandon. And, there's that. 9:14. Repeat weekly on Tuesdays for the next 12 weeks. That way. So you guys should have that invite here in a second. Let me add Troy to this. Forget to add him. Politics. Okay, so just let me know if that event event doesn't show up in your Google calendars. So let me update the meeting minutes every Tuesday.
I don't know why when I'm getting that it says it's from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. GMT.
That's why, because you're in GMT.
No, I'm at PST.
Well, your settings are in GMT. It has to be.
GMT is
London.
what, London?
Yeah, Greenwich Mountain Time.
Yeah, -8 for Pacific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way. There's no way that I'm sitting on that. You have to look into that.
Yeah. As for our agile method, the one I'm most comfortable with and I've used the most at work is Scrum. I don't know about you guys.
Dude, yes, that's a good one.
Yeah,
We should go with that one.
I have no preference because this is a bit of a new world to me. I'm open for recommendations.
Okay. There are quite a few different methods for agile. Let me get a link that might have a good list of all of them. But Scrum is by far the most popular.
A lot of different companies kind of have a hybrid of things that they like, but Scrum is pretty popular.
Yeah.
It's in my 262 class. I know Scrum's come up.
Yeah. I just got done with the 380 class, which is that project management class, so I ended up dealing with that a lot. But yeah. The other two that I've seen used is the Kanban and the Lean development, but the others I'd never really heard of until last semester. Let's see. So let me update that. Scrum is our method. Now, the list of technologies is under the course, topics, and resources. And there's 15 different topics to choose from.
So everyone here gets one to research, right?
Yeah, from what I understood, it's just one.
Course, topics and resources.
Does anybody have any problem with me taking the JUnit tests?
Nope. I'll do the
No.
JSON. I'll do number 3. JSON serialization.
I will take. Can I take number 12, state diagram?
Okay, that was Jason Bullock,
That's
right?
me. Yep.
And then
I'll take the use case diagram.
who is that with the use case diagram?
That's Chandler.
That's Chandler. Yeah, me. Number 11.
And someone said,
I said state diagram.
that's right.
Okay.
And who is this talking? Sorry, I don't have the video up anymore.
It's okay. It's Ethan. I know you're busy doing your thing.
Hopefully I'll get your names learned soon.
So we want to be presenting this by like Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, whenever we
Our
decide.
next meeting, which probably sounds like Thursday or Saturday.
Yeah, it has to be this week though.
Mm-hmm.
Said, so.
I'll go ahead and take sequence diagram number 13.
And who was that speaking?
It's Dan.
Is number 4 taken yet? This is Brendan. I'll take 4 if it's not.
Or was
Hey, your connection.
Okay, so Ashley, which one do you want?
Has anyone taken number 7, model view controller?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
For that one.
Wikipedia links for our research.
Yeah. That's a 7. I'm gonna put Java. Hibernate. I'm gonna put Hibernate down for Aldo.
Hibernate is a nasty topic.
Yeah. Does he go by Zapian or Fernandez is his last name?
I think Fernandez is his last name. He just goes by Aldo.
Okay. So that's all 8 of us. Now we just need to figure out when we want to meet up next this week. This week I'm available on Fridays. I don't have a... Well, crap. Yes, I do have a hockey game that night. I'm not playing in it, though. So I can meet probably about 9:30 or 10 my time, which will be 9 Mountain.
That's fine.
What are
That
we
works.
doing in the next meeting this week?
I think that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So, like, what is the purpose for that meeting? Like, what are we gonna be doing?
We're going to be reporting on what we learned about the subjects that we just picked.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we got to teach each other what we learned.
So from what I learned says each team member teaches the technology they were assigned to learn and supplies one piece of sandbox code to the team. The sandbox code should have the properties of sandbox code examples describing the general instructions, and we're supposed to be actively engaged.
So we're supposed to have code to describe this?
One example of sandbox code. Yep.
Okay. Sandbox code. I wonder if it allows me to reuse some of the JUnit tests that I created last semester.
Oh, that's why you wanted it.
Yeah.
Not see why not.
Yeah.
I am
Hey,
going.
if you know what you're doing, I'm all about supporting that.
Anybody have any objections to Thursday at 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. Mountain?
I can do that. Friday night, I'm going out for date night to the
Yeah.
drive-in, and so Thursday or Saturday would be the best.
I won't be there Thursday night for tutoring.
What do you guys think about Saturday then? Is Saturday...
I'm working all day.
Okay.
I can do it at night, but I'm working all day.
Oh, okay, so you can do it at night.
Yep.
And Saturday, at least for most of us, is crunch time.
Yeah. Saturday, 8 p.m. Anybody have any objections?
8 p.m. on Saturday?
Out of town on Saturday. Like, I can drive wherever I am by then, but yeah.
I'll make it tough for teaching.
Yeah, it would.
Well, how late can we all meet on Friday then? Because I know that's date night for a couple of us. I can meet at 9 p.m. Mountain, possibly even 10 p.m. Mountain.
That's good with me too.
That's fine by me.
If,
Friday, I'm open.
if we decide on wait, did you say Friday? You mean?
Yeah, Friday at 9 p.m. Mountain.
If we can't come up with a time for everybody, is there a way that we could think of how those people who can't come can report or anything like that?
You know, that's actually a really good idea. If you do a hangout on air and post it to the board, I wonder if that would be acceptable. The only problem is we wouldn't be able to ask questions.
Right.
So,
We could
with
ask
that,
questions not live, but
I'd say with that, post it. We we ask the questions, and you can answer them that way.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that would be the catch there is if you record it, post it on our community with your technology you're demonstrating, you got your code there, and please respond to questions. So that'd be a lot of follow up there, but I think that should be okay. But I think brother Troy wouldn't have a problem with that.
So who's missing Thursday night at 8 p.m. Mountain?
I'd be missing. I think
I'd be there.
Okay, so Dan is the only one
I'm
missing.
doing a recording on air. Okay.
And make sure you put your code in the Google Drive or something so we can refer to it.
Or I can put it in the repository.
Or in the repository, even better.
There you go.
Okay, I'll do that.
Good.
So let me send an invite for Thursday at 8 p.m. Mountain.
8 p.m. Actually, now that I think about it, they do Institute for the first hour and a half of Pathway, which starts right at that 8 p.m. window. So I'd be here for an hour. I think I can be there. I can swing that.
Just remind us, will you go first?
Yeah, probably go first.
No hurry. I feel awkward with all the single young adults there anyway. I'm sitting there with my ring. I'm like 2 kids. Yeah, I'm the old fart of the group. I'm just here to tutor. That's 8 p.m. Mountain, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it works.
I'm about to get this sent out. I'm just adding everybody to the invite. If you guys end up finding out that you didn't have access to any of this stuff, just send me an email. I'm usually pretty responsive to emails during the day.
Out of curiosity, what's everyone's preferred mode of communication? Do you prefer Google or do you prefer the BYU Idaho email?
Google.
Yeah.
Google. I get notifications for Google. I do not receive notifications for BYU. So
Okay.
I tend to be a little slower in response time on that.
Sounds like it's unanimous Google. Okay.
That's fine.
I don't know if any of you use Hangouts for your chat as well. I am on it all day long. So.
Okay.
Cool. Anybody have any concerns or questions before we?
There's one more item on the agenda we need to address, and that's going over each other's elevator pitches.
Oh, that's right.
The note says it's very important you believe in the idea you're going to pitch to your team. It's even more important you do not develop an emotional attachment to your idea. This is a difficult balance for most people. Be open to pitches. I wonder if we're going to be actually developing something that we've pitched. We pick on one person's thing. But I don't think we have to select today. We just need to kind of generally go over what we pitched.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just get mine out of the way. I like to rip the Band-Aid off. The pitch that I had made was basically just either a service or a money-earning app for the youth. So we have quite often where we have an email string that goes around that has different activities that have to happen and not costs, but a price that's tagged with them. So young men can earn money for camp or their Eagle project, or young women can earn money babysitting, whatever it be. That's kind of what the app would replace. Rather than it being that email string, it would be user accounts that come log in, take activities off there, and either say it's for service or for money, and so.
Cool. So.
All right, well, sorry, Chandler, go ahead.
Okay. So as far as my elevator pitch goes, mine was just kind of like a chore assignment application. And so basically, generally what I wanted to do is that you would input a certain amount of chores, and that would randomly generate who gets each chore, and then also have priority based on whether or not you have completed that chore recently as well. And so basically just evenly distribute, different chores that, any case of members that live within the household may need to do.
Okay.
So.
My idea was you take a class of BYU Idaho and you think that the instructor needs to learn all their names. sometimes this takes a while to get done. So my app would be, it takes all the faces and names from people's iLearn profile, or like author ID, and populates it on a directory. Now the instructions already have this, but what the app does is let them actually sort it and match it however they want. And at the end, there's a little quiz that they can play to actually match a face with a name. And they can tap it, select it, whatnot. And if it's right, they go on to the next question. They're all randomly generated. So they can just keep running through this like a game to quickly learn the names of their students.
Cool.
That's cool.
Brandon's here, by the way. I'm going to shoot him the link.
My app is kind of, I thought about things that I could use, and one thing that I've been struggling with is I'm an administrator, network administrator. One of my primary jobs is Exchange server, and we have some pretty expensive tools that can tell us Exchange is up, services are up, but nothing really tests mail flow, and so a drive fills up or queue stops, and we don't really know until people start calling and saying, hey, I'm not getting email. So I wanted to put a kind of a front end to some PowerShell scripts or something that would send an email and get a bounce back and alert you if it did or didn't go through. And I wanted to put it on a phone so it didn't have to be some sort of server or anything, just something simple. So I'm not really attached to it. I don't care. I'm going to probably do it on my own anyway, but I thought it would be kind of cool to learn as I go.
That's a good idea. Exchange server drives me crazy at work.
Right. And the queue stops, things fill up, whatever. It's just, I have nothing that will do that. And it's not that hard. I mean, the programming it's probably hard, but the concept is not that hard.
Yeah. Hi, Brandon.
Hey.
Hey, Brandon, if you can just check to make sure that you've got access to, or that you at least got invites to the community and GitHub, the calendar invites, in Google Drive, and just let me know what you did and didn't get. So.
Yeah, the only invite I got so far was the video for May 10th.
Okay.
The reason I got this invite because I had said something to Dan in Hangouts, and then he sent me this link. So something's either not getting pushed to my phone or my email, because I am just as attached to my phone as everyone else is. So I'll figure out what's going on with that. And just as a reminder, I'm on the East Coast. I don't know who else is on the East Coast, but I'm on the East Coast.
Okay.
And I'm also a school teacher right now. Just intermediate. So, sorry, hold on. So I can't meet too terribly late because I have to be at my school at 6:30 a.m. my time.
Okay.
So I know you guys are over in the mountain and Pacific, so
We're actually
Are you on and you're on the Eastern?
I'm on Eastern. I'm in Indiana.
That could affect Thursday's meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on Thursday. I'm going, wow, that's really late for me.
No.
Here.
So you can, what we had discussed is if someone can't make it, they can basically post to the community a recording of their topic, as well as storing their sandbox code onto our GitHub. So you can do that, and we can take a look at it before we have our meeting.
Yeah, that may be something I have to do because I can't meet too terribly late.
Yeah. At least this time. How late? How much can we move it up an hour for the team meeting on Tuesdays?
Yeah, that'll be fine. From 9 to 10 should be fine.
Is anyone else Does anyone have any problems with that?
I can do it
I'm not opposed.
What time?
at
So
7.
we're moving. Yeah, 7 Mountain instead of 8.
Oh, yeah, no, that'll work.
I
Yeah.
can't.
Oh, that's right.
I have another meeting with another class at 7.
Yeah, isn't the hardest thing to balance this semester?
Yeah.
Can we meet at 6 Mountain then? Or does anybody
I
have?
can do 6.
That gets a little early for me. I may not be back from work in time.
It'll be pushing it for me, but I could always get on my phone on the way home or something.
I can do it.
It'd be fine for me as well.
Just whatever we need to do. I mean, I don't care either way.
Yeah, at least for this coming week, we may want to keep our time that we had discussed. And Brandon, if you want to record what you go over, and then we can start to look at the more flexible, regular meetings moving forward from there. If this coming weekend turns into the scheduling hassle. Yeah.
So I just sent out an update for the weekly recurring meeting. So you should get that.
Oh, there's Aldo.
Oh wow.
Let's see if I can bring him in.
Okay, yeah, I got access to the Google Drive and the GitHub, so I'm good there. I just got those emails, so that's good.
Okay. Now, so I tried to add you to the community, but for some reason your email doesn't. It doesn't. Normally, when I plugged in the email, someone's profile would show up.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm not sure why yours wasn't showing up. Do you have a? I mean, I would imagine that you have a Google Plus.
Yeah.
It's BUR. Well, it's basically B and then your last name at gmail.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not coming up. It doesn't. I can't continue if it doesn't show up. It doesn't give me the okay to push it done.
You can add me in the circle, and then you should be able to add the circle. Let's see here. Yeah, you should be able to just type in my name or my email, unless it's blocked for some reason. I have no idea.
What? It must be under a different email then, because it comes up under your name. Alright, so you should have access to that now.
That picture, I love it.
Love it.
Oh yeah, we probably ought to tell Brandon what our name is.
Third time's the charm, man.
I hope you're okay with that.
Oh, that's my motto this time. This is the only class I'm taking, so.
Yeah, you're the inspiration, man.
Yeah, we
We're
usually.
rallying behind
Yeah.
you.
Okay, so Brandon, the only thing I have left for you is a topic.
Okay.
So we're meeting on the 5th of May, and let me share with. Well, actually, if you can get into the Team 3 meeting minutes, there's a table at the bottom that has all the topics that have been divvied out so far.
Okay, I see.
And then the list that you can reference is in the course topics and resources. So there's Java collections that hasn't been taken.
I have most of my stuff from the last time I took it. I'm just trying to.
Okay.
We're counting on you. We're counting on you.
Well, we got to the point where last semester I was getting everything compiled. We're actually to the point where we could do APKs for Android.
Wow.
Then somehow the whole team just stopped showing up.
Weird.
And so that's just, I don't know how else to explain it.
That's all right. I've been there.
Okay, let's see here.
Walk us real quick through the course. We're gonna actually make something after so many lessons.
Sorry, you're breaking up really bad.
We're just asking if Brandon would walk us through the course and tell us what to expect, just general.
Yeah, the classes vary in your ballpark on what you want to do as a group. We just need to meet at least once a week, go over the topic with each other, and make sure that the group is progressing properly on all the points for the group project. Now, we don't necessarily have to code it perfectly. It doesn't necessarily have to work and compile. You just have to show that you understand the concepts. And his course is just a proof of concept deal. When you do, go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say, from what I've read and looked at, it looks like a repeat of the prerequisite course.
Yeah, and that's all it is. It's a proof of concept.
How do we get our tests? How do we?
I'm actually trying to pull that up right now for you guys. Yeah. I log into the BYUI site because I have one of my old weekly portfolio submits, and I'll just show you. This is the one advantage we have is I actually have the way he graded it last time, so we can understand that better. Just let me get in here.
Did you have the same instructor?
Yes, I did.
Nice. I'm glad you're on our team.
Yeah, for real.
So, like I said, we had an APK going and stuff, and just at the last minute, it just didn't work out. So, let me just...
Like I said, no one better drop.
Nope.
Or die.
Yeah, that too. Hey, that could be dropping if you think about it.
Yeah, it's true.
Dropping dead.
Yeah, exactly. So was that guy that you met with, was his name Mark Gallup?
Yes.
So
yes,
I was with him not this last semester, but the semester before last, and he was hitting me up on a class last semester, and he told me about that. That's why when I was thinking about it, I'm like, I wonder if he's talking about the same guy.
Yeah, he died. He was dead. Chandler. It looks like you know him.
Yeah. That's crazy. I can't believe that. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Lucky guy.
Yeah, no joke.
Very
much.
Well, I'm still waiting on Aldo. He says he's finishing up another team meeting, and he'll join in when he can. We still have a couple of pitches to talk about, so hopefully he'll chime in.
Yeah, I can talk about my pitch if you want.
Please.
So, like Jason, I was thinking of something that could help me with the problem that I had. And like I explained in my video, it's it's like a statistical app. I don't like to take a pen and paper to the gym. So I thought about creating an app where on a weekly basis, you can break that week down into days, and you can put in what exercises you're doing, how many reps, how many sets, how much weight you're doing. That was my original idea, but then I thought you could expand it to put in measurements of your muscles and stuff like that if you want to. Those are optional things. It's just something to help you see on a weekly basis if you're getting stronger, and to help you see your progress and things like that. And I thought that'd be something very useful for someone like me who likes to go to the gym and stuff like that. So
nice.
You live, bro.
Hello, everybody. Sorry for being late. I have 3 meetings today, so
wow.
It's kind of crazy. And there are a lot of people here. Nice to meet you all. I just rescheduled my other meetings, so I can join with you for next week for sure at 9 o'clock my time.
Somebody want to tell him?
And your time.
Yeah, we're all dropping.
Oh, no, don't tell me that. Come on.
Still want to tell him. What kind of a way is that to lead a conversation with the guy who just joined in? Come on.
Okay, that's... my last meeting was kind of really, really formal, and I see this really funny group.
Well, for now. What time are your other meetings? We were discussing a time, and we ended up 6 Mountain. What time zone are you in?
I'm in the CIT.
Okay.
Central. Okay.
Yeah, we switch schedules because I'm the center one, but we move 1 hour, so it's 10 o'clock right now.
Okay.
He's an
All
hour
right.
ahead.
8 Central. Yep.
Technically Central. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I uploaded the feedback sheet for everyone to look at into the Google Drive. I'm going to share my screen real quick. Once I get Excel to pull up here.
There it is.
So that's the understanding portfolio that he uses in this class. Now you can resubmit your understanding portfolio. Basically, it's just your GitHub link over and over and over as you improve on it. And then what he does is that's just how he grades it.
Okay.
Okay.
Where did it go?
And this is like a weekly thing?
You can submit it as much as you want.
Okay.
Either 3 times a week, every other week. As long as you improve on it, he doesn't care. And then what happens is, based on what you prove in your GitHub, like I'll pull up my GitHub real quick. And I'll show like an example. Yeah, share my screen here. Okay, screen sharing. Here we go. Like what he wants is in your. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he wants is for you to have like a portfolio notes text file, and for you to talk about a specific point in the understand portfolio section, what you learned. You need to cite your sources. If you've done research, he wants to know where you looked it up. He wants to know how you learned it. And he wants some kind of example in your sandbox code. Like for here, I talked about the HTTP URL connection. I cited where I did some research. I showed him my GitHub URL here. Told him I watched a YouTube video. I did some research on the developer side for Android. And then I just have my sandbox code here. And what this does is this is the HTTP connection, or the reader, and it actually compiles and works. Is you can insert any kind of website you want, and it pretty much strips the HTML code completely for you to use with R or Ruby with Rails or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it feeds the code into a buffer, writes the buffer out for you. It catches an exception, which just in case something weird happens. But that's what it does. So, and for that he gave me, I believe, I can't remember, an agree on that, which is the second highest. And in the feedback, if you look, he'll say, hey, the program looks great, you have strong knowledge, just show me something else, and I'll mark that to a strongly agree. And you can just see, I will work with the, this was early in the class, but the model view controller pattern. He thought that my program that I had written was a good start. I just need to develop a little bit more, but with just doing those two things, I had 5.79% of the total points.
Wow.
There's no final. It's just those two little things, and I was already at like 6% of the whole class.
Okay.
So you can look down and see the UML is about 20 points altogether. Basically, that's just how you can do it, and then you just continue to improve. You can easily get 70% of everything in the class by getting all those marks up to a disagree.
Okay.
Like if you download it and you play with it, you can get all the marks on disagree. You're going to get 70% in the class. You just have to show you tried something and everything.
Interesting.
Okay.
Glad that we can ask you questions as the week goes on and stuff.
So, and that really helps. Like I said, this is my third time through. The first time I was totally lost. Second time I kind of understood it. This time it's going to be really easy.
Cool.
Hey, Brandon, what topic did you pick, by the way?
I can do the MVC controller.
Okay.
I actually have a live running example that I can use.
Okay. We'll put you down for that then. Who else wants to present their elevator pitch?
I can give you mine. So my idea was, I don't know if you guys remember, it was the parking, find me spot kind of thing. So it was basically having an app that will show you views of the parking lots on campus, so you will know where to go to find a spot. You guys remember that?
I
I
do.
do.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
had the cool little drawing.
Hey, I tried.
You did a good job.
Yeah, so that was pretty much it. Just having like a list of the parking lots, and just like the access to the security cameras to show screenshots, like pictures instead of streaming video.
Mine's way too complicated, so I'm not even going to try with mine. It requires a lot of Google Cloud usage and stuff like that. It gets way too complicated.
Well, good thing we don't talk about complicated in the elevator pitch. Here's the gist.
Yours is the date book, right?
Yeah, mine's the daybook. It just requires a lot of stuff. I mean, I have plans to interact with Foursquare, so you're pulling from external databases. You use local storage, so stuff can load quickly. I think Jeff was talking about trying to keep stuff locally. In the Android developer, you can look up something called local storage. It's all one word. It shows you how to keep stuff cached locally, so they only have to download every time there's an update, and not have to do a live fresh load every time you open the app.
Nice.
I can do mine. Mine was like a labor exchange app, kind of cross between Uber and Angie's List, where you would sign up and you come fix my toilet, I'll go format your computer and fix your viruses, that type of thing. It'd be some sort of electronic currency, but I don't know. You could do it in hours, you could do it in money. You have to figure out, if an hour is an hour, or if plumbing is worth more or less than attorney's fees or something like that. But we could take it to as little or as much as we wanted to in the course, because there's all sorts of things you can add to it. But that's the basic idea. Is it kind of goes almost like the one of the ones that was pitching the service app. You just basically find out what's needed and what you can do, and then you would just exchange it.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like.
I can see it being practical. I trade a lot of my stuff for other things. I have a chiropractor friend. I have an attorney friend. I'll fix their computer if they'll give me free law advice or something. So.
Yeah, that's something really practical.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Actually, I'm going to upload an APK to Google Drive. It shows what dual thread. What is it? Dual threading? I can't remember what the topic is. I gotta look it up.
Here, Brendan, your speech is virtually non-existent, at least on my end. It's
On your end?
fuzzy.
Hello.
Sorry, not Brandon. Brendan.
Oh,
Oh, you didn't hear me at all?
It sounds like the microphone
really choppy.
connection, not your bandwidth or your latency.
Let me change mics.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Yeah, did you guys had the opportunity to see my elevator pitch?
I did.
Yeah?
It was about a natural disaster application. It's well, I'm thinking in making an app that it will prevent people from an earthquake or a hurricane or something like that. And in the middle of the disaster, you can get urgent help or finding lost people, and yeah, it looks like it's gonna work. Maybe it will prevent people from the disaster before it reaches their location. And when the disaster is when they are in the middle of the disaster, they can use it to find those people and to alert some other people in the way of the disaster. So it's kind of that.
Okay.
Awesome. So what else do we need to do to wrap this up?
I think that's about it.
We
Okay.
just need to find one person that can report to the professor on our agile methodology and our assignments, and we're done.
We already have the document though, right? Like you've been, I think you.
You can just email him that, and that's suffice for him.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that.
Give him the link to the video and our document. So
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll see you guys on Thursday.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right.
I just received an invitation that it's the schedule changed.
Yes, so we had to make room, or had to, it was Brandon, I think, that was on the East Coast, that couldn't meet that late. So we had to push it up earlier to try to accommodate everybody.
Oh, okay. Because I changed my schedule from the other class to make this one.
If you need to change it back, it's fine. It's not a big deal for me. I can just pre-record, or I think I can just share my old video and just have you guys watch that.
But are we allowed to do that? I mean,
Well, this is our weekly one that we're talking
Yeah, this
about,
is
though.
Oh, the weekly one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, this Thursday, I think, a recorded session is fine, but our weekly, we gotta all be there, so.
Well, let's meet up again on Thursday, and we can kind of take it up to that point
Okay.
when we get back together, because I think most of us will be there by then.
Yeah.
And hopefully all the other team meetings that we have with our other groups should be established, so we have something to kind of go on.
Yeah.
Sound fair?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Well, I'm out. I'll see you guys on Thursday.
Good meeting you all.
All right.